Hi everyone, I hope you watched the previous videos, right? So let's start the session. When an object of 14 kg is at a height of 5 meter from the ground, then find the energy contained in it. So it is related to the potential energy, right? So potential energy that is equals to mgh, right? So mass is 14 kg. G given is 9.8. Okay. So height is 5 meter. Okay. So answer we get is around 686 joules. Okay. So option C. Okay. Option C is the right answer. When an object of 15 kg is at a height of 10 meter from the ground, then find the energy contained in it. Okay. Same question. Okay. P equals to mgh. Okay. So that is equals to 15 into 10 into 10. Okay. So it is around 1500 joules. Okay. So మన యూనిట్ చూసి కూడా ఇక్కడ మనం డిసైడ్ చేసేయచ్చు. Okay. So option D is the right answer. The kinetic energy of an object is 120 joules. Okay. Kinetic energy ఇచ్చాడు, మాస్ ఇచ్చాడు, వెలాసిటీ ఆఫ్ ది ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ని కనుక్కోవాలి. ఓకే. సో ఇక్కడ వెలాసిటీ యూనిట్ ఏంటి, మీటర్ పర్ సెకండ్ కదా. సో ఆప్షన్ బి ఇస్ ద రైట్ ఆన్సర్. ఓకే, అంతేనా? సో we will find that kinetic energy is equals to of mv square కదా. kinetic energy ఎంత ఇచ్చాడు, 120 కిలో సారీ 120 joules. ఓకే, 120 joules that is equals to half mass అంతా 15 kg into v square. ఓకే, సో 15 8 120 కదా. ఓకే, 15 8 so v square equals to 16, so that is v equals to 4. Okay, 4 what meter per second. Okay, so option B is the right answer. Okay, what is the kinetic energy of an object of mass 15 kg moving at a velocity of 8 meter per second? Okay, so ఇక్కడ kinetic energy గురించి అడిగాడు. kinetic energy equals to half mv square కదా. సో half into 15 into 8 square ని మనం 8 into 8 గా రాస్తాం. ఓకే, సో 2 4s okay, 15 4s 60, 68s 480 joules. Okay, so option A is the right answer. Okay, when an object of 11 kg is at a height of 6 meter from the ground, then find the energy contained in it. Okay, potential energy గురించి అడుగుతున్నాడు. సో mgh. Okay, so mass is 11, g is 9.8 into 6. Okay, so answer would be 646.8 joules. Okay, option B. Okay, the bullet fired from the gun goes deep inside the target because it has kinetic energy. Okay, the velocity of the bullet fired from the gun is very high, and when it hits the target, its velocity becomes 0 in a very short time, right? So therefore the rate of change in momentum of the bullet is very high. So the bullet moves deep within the target. Okay, so it contains a kinetic energy. Okay, by the turbines flowing water and air are used for changing. So it is used for changing kinetic energy into electrical energy. Okay, so the water flowing through the turbine are used to convert the kinetic energy into electrical energy. Okay, the turbine operates on the basis of Newton's third law. Okay, law of action and reactions. Okay. What is the kinetic energy of bullet when a bullet is fired from a gun. So that is more than the gun. Okay, so let us say, so mass of gun is represented as mass of G, that is greater than the mass of bullet kada. Okay, so from the principle of conservation of momentum, okay, I will write it down here. Conservation of momentum, m1 v1 equals to m2 v2. Okay, m1 v1 equals to m2 v2. Okay, so by multiplying half of in and squaring on both sides, so we'll get that half. Okay, m1 v1 whole square, that is equals to half into m2 v2 whole square. Okay, so we can get that okay, kinetic energy of 1 into mass 1, that is equals to kinetic energy of 2 into mass 2. Okay, so of m1 v1 square into v1, sorry, m1, that is equals to of m2 v2 square into m2. Okay, అలా రాసాం మనం. ఓకే, సో ఇక్కడ సారీ ఇక్కడ జీ అండ్ బిలో రాద్దాం. ఇక్కడ జీ, ఓకే, గన్ది 1 అంటే జీ, ఇక్కడ 2 అంటే బి. ఓకే, బుల్లెట్. ఓకే, మనం కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతాం. ఓకే, సో కేబీ బై కేజీ, that is equals to m1 by, I mean mg by mass of the gun, okay, by mass of the bullet. Okay, so mass of the bullet is mass of the gun is greater than the mass of bullet kada, so the value will be greater than 1. So kinetic energy of the bullet is greater than the kinetic energy of the gun. Okay, mechanical energy minus kinetic energy. So mechanical energy equals to kinetic energy plus potential energy కదా. సో అది గుర్తుంచుకోండి. మెకానికల్ ఎనర్జీ ఈక్వల్స్ టు kinetic energy plus potential energy. Okay, so if it goes here, the remaining portion is potential energy కదా. So potential energy is the right answer here. Okay, what does mechanical energy equals to? That is equals to kinetic energy plus potential energy. Option B. Okay, mechanical energy is a combination of kinetic energy and potential energy. What is the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy of an object is called? That is called mechanical energy. Okay, what is the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy of the object? So mechanical energy is it is the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy of an object. Okay, dash has two types of energy. So mechanical energy has two types of energy, that is potential energy and kinetic energy. Potential energy and kinetic energy are type of mechanical energy. Okay, చూసారా ఎన్ని డిఫరెంట్ గా అడుగుతున్నాడు ఒకే క్వశ్చన్ ని. ఓకే, an object of mass 15 kg is moving with uniform velocity that of 7 meter per second. What is the kinetic energy of that object? Okay, kinetic energy formula ఏంటి? half mv square కదా. So half into 15 into 7. Okay, so it results, it, sorry, 7 into 7. Okay, so 7 square kada, v square, 7 into 7. Okay, half into 735. Half into 735, it results around 367.5 joules. Okay, so option C. Okay, an object of 12 kg is placed at a certain height from the ground. If the potential energy of the object is 600 joules, find the height of the object with respect to the ground. Okay, here he is asking about the potential energy. Okay, so potential energy equals to mgh కదా. సో మాస్ అంత ఇచ్చాడు 12 kg. హైట్ మనం కనుక్కోవాలి. ఓకే, యాక్సిలరేషన్ డ్యూ టు గ్రావిటీ 10. హైట్ పొటెన్షియల్ ఎనర్జీ ఇచ్చాడు 600 జౌల్స్. ఓకే, h ఈక్వల్స్ టు 5 మీటర్స్. ఓకే, సో మనం ఇక్కడ యూనిట్స్ చూసి కూడా మనం డిసైడ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఆప్షన్ బి ఇస్ ద రైట్ ఆన్సర్ అని. ఓకే, సో హైట్ అడిగాడు, హైట్ ఎంత ఉంటుంది యూనిట్స్ మీటర్స్ కదా. ఓకే, ఆప్షన్ బి ఇస్ ద రైట్. ఇన్ విచ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫాలోయింగ్ energy is kinetic energy? A bullet fired by a gun, a fast moving railway engine, speed of a simple pendulum. So his answer is all the above. Okay, A, B and C. Okay, the kinetic energy of an object of mass 10 kg moving at a speed of 6 meter per second. So kinetic energy formula ఏంటి? Half mv square కదా. So half into mass అంతా 10 into 6 into 6. Okay, so it is around 180 joules. Okay, so option B. Okay, option B is the right answer. Which of the following statement regarding energy is not true? Energy is not a physical substance. Energy is the measure of the ability to perform a task. Energy can be stored and measured in many ways. The energy released during conversion goes into vacuum. So here, so false statement here is the energy released during conversion goes into the vacuum is the false statement. Okay, an object of 20 kg mass is moving at a speed of 10 meter per second. What is the kinetic energy of the object? So half mv square kada. So half into mass 20 into v square, 10 into 10. Okay, so it's around 1000 joules. Okay, 1000 joules. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ కూడా మీరు ఏంటంటే యూనిట్స్ చూసి చెప్పేయచ్చు మనం. ఓకే, ఆప్షన్ బి ఇస్ ద రైట్ ఆన్సర్. క్యాల్కులేట్ ద పొటెన్షియల్ ఎనర్జీ obtained by a 20 kg hammer when it is raised to a height of 10 meter. ఓకే, సో ఇక్కడ g 10 అనుకుందాం. ఓకే, సో పొటెన్షియల్ ఎనర్జీ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు mgh. ఓకే, మాస్ ఈజ్ 20, g is 10, h is 10. ఓకే, that is around 2000 joules. Okay, it is option B. Okay, an object of 13 kg mass is moving with a constant speed of 5 meter per second. What will be kinetic energy contained in the object? So that is kinetic energy equals to half mv square kada. So half into 13 into 5 into 5. So it is around 162.5 joules. Okay, so option C. Okay, what will be the kinetic energy of an object of mass 20 kg moving at a speed of 5 meter per second? Okay, kinetic energy of mv square kada. Okay, half into 20 into 5 into 5. Okay, 10 so 250 joules. Okay, so option B. Formula for gravitational potential energy. So that is U is equal to mgh. Okay, what is wrong statement about kinetic energy. So here formula is right of mv square కదా, ఇది right. Okay, so ఇంకా moving objects have kinetic energy, this is also right. The energy received by an object based on its speed is known as kinetic energy. Okay, sorry, object during static state, the energy contained in the object is called kinetic energy. So option A is the wrong answer here. So that is the answer for this question. Okay. An object moving with the uniform velocity of 4 meter per second, kinetic energy of 20 joules. Find the mass of the object. ఇక్కడ mass అడిగాడు, that kg లో ఉంటుంది. Option B is okay. The kinetic energy of an object of mass m moving at a speed of 5 meter per second is 25 joules. What will be its kinetic energy when its speed will be double? Okay. So ఇక్కడ ఫస్ట్ మనం కైనటిక్ ఎనర్జీని యూజ్ చేసుకొని ఏం కనుక్కోవాలి, మాస్ కనుక్కోవాలి. ఓకే, సో కైనటిక్ ఎనర్జీ ఈక్వల్స్ టు హాఫ్ mv స్క్వేర్ కదా. సో కైనటిక్ ఎనర్జీ ఇచ్చాడు 25 జూల్స్. ఓకే, హాఫ్ ఇంటూ మాస్ ఇంటూ v స్క్వేర్ మీన్స్ 25. ఓకే, gets cancelled. Mass equals to 2 kg. Okay, so by using this we will find the second relation. Okay, అదేంటంటే స్పీడ్ డబుల్ అయినప్పుడు అన్నారు. ఓకే, సో కైనటిక్ ఎనర్జీ ఆఫ్ ది సెకండ్ రిలేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటూ మాస్ 2 కదా. ఓకే, ఇంటూ v స్క్వేర్, v ఎక్కడంతా డబుల్ ద v1. ఓకే, సో 2 times the 5. ఓకే, హోల్ స్క్వేర్ అంటే 10 స్క్వేర్ అంటే 100. Okay, 100 joules is the right answer. Okay, option A. When an object of 12 kg is at a height of 5 meter from the ground, then the energy contained in it will be. So here he asking about the potential energy. Okay, so potential energy that is equals to mgh kada. So mass 12 kg, g 9.8 into 5. Okay, so 60 into 9.8, so it is around 588 joules. Okay, so it's option D. What is the change in the total energy of a body falling freely towards the earth? So it does not change. Okay, option A. An object of 10 kg is moving at a speed of 5 meter per second. What will be the kinetic energy of the object? Same, half mv square, half into 10 into 25. Okay, 25 is 125 కదా. Option A. Just before hitting the earth, the kinetic energy of an object of mass 2 kg is 400 joules. At which height it was dropped? Okay, so ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే, so from conservation of energy equation, kinetic energy of a body before striking the ground, that is equals to potential energy of the body at a height h from the ground. Okay, so we consider potential energy equals to mgh. Okay, సో ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చాడు పొటెన్షియల్ ఎనర్జీని మనం కైనటిక్ ఎనర్జీగా ఎజ్యూమ్ చేసుకున్నాం కదా. సో 400 joules. Okay, mass here is 2 kg, g is 10. Okay, let it be 10 into h. Okay, ఈ హైట్ మనకు కావాలి. ఓకే, 20. Okay, h equals to 20 meters. Option C. Which of the following contains potential energy? So dam water. Okay, it contains the potential energy. Which of the following object will have potential energy? So that is raised hammer. What is the kinetic energy of a bicycle having mass 10 kg, weight moving at a speed of 20 meter per second? So kinetic energy half into 10 into 20 into 20. Okay, that is equals to 2000. Option D. Okay, 2000. An object of mass 14 kg is moving at a velocity 5 meter per second. Find the kinetic energy contained in an object. So kinetic energy, that is equals to half into 14 into 5 into 5. Okay, 25 sevens are how much? 175. Okay, joules. Option D. Which of the following does not have kinetic energy? So raised hammer. Raised hammer has a potential energy, not a kinetic energy. Which of these objects does not have kinetic energy? So that is raised hammer. Okay. The energy of 9800 joule was used to lift the 70 kg weight at which height the weight was lifted. ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే పొటెన్షియల్ ఎనర్జీ గురించి అడిగాడు. ఓకే, ఇట్స్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు mgh కదా. సో 9800 mass is 70, let the gravity is 10. Okay, so height equals to 14 meter. Okay, option E. What is the potential energy of an object of mass 40 kg when it is lifted at a height of 5 meter above the ground? Okay, so again potential energy mgh. Okay, so 40 into 10 into 5. Okay, sorry, 2000 joules. Okay, option B. During the free falling of an object, when an object is in static state, it has potential energy, but when it is dropped down freely, the energy generated due to its motion is called kinetic energy. Okay, but as the body moves downwards, the force of gravity acts on it, which increases the kinetic energy as its speed increases. Okay, so here answer is the kinetic energy increases. Okay, if the velocity of an object moving at a certain height is increased 4 times, then what will be the change in the potential energy of an object? Okay, so the energy that exists in each object due to its position or shape is called potential energy. We know that. According to the question, increasing the velocity of an object moving at a certain height 4 times will change its kinetic energy and not the potential energy. Okay, so therefore potential energy of the object will remain constant. Okay, option A. How would energy be converted while cycling? So the chemical energy is converted into muscular energy, then kinetic energy. Option. A compressed spring has dash energy compared to a normal spring that has a greater energy. Okay, because it stores the potential energy. Okay, an object is dropped from a certain height to the ground. When it touches the ground, it contains a kinetic energy. Okay, so the energy that is generated due to the motion of the object is called kinetic energy. We know that if an object of mass m is moving at a velocity v, then the kinetic energy of the object will be of mv square, right? Such as when an object is dropped to the ground from a certain height, it has a kinetic energy which touches the ground. Okay. Dash is known as the strength of an object. So that is energy. Okay. Energy is known as the strength of an object. Okay. The ability of an object to do the work is called energy. Okay. What would be the energy contained at a height of 6 meters by a body of mass 50 kg? So potential energy గురించి అడుగుతున్నాడు. mgh. Okay, so mass 50 kg into gravity, let it be 10, height is 6. Okay, so 3000 joules. Option A. Find the potential energy of an object mass m raised from the ground level at a height of 4h. So potential energy equal to mgh kada. So 2 is the required one. Okay, so mass remains same, g remains same, but the height is changing. Okay, so it is 4 times the mgh kada. Okay, so it is 4 times the, okay, answer is given in the mgh form. Okay, so option K. When an object of 10 kg is placed at a height of 7 meter from the ground, how much energy will it contain? Okay, potential energy గురించి అడుగుతున్నాడు. Okay, so mgh. Okay, mass 10 and 7. Okay, it is around 700, but here the option is not there, so we have to consider the g value as 9.8. Okay, so 10 into 9.8 into 7. Okay, so that results in 754.6 joules. Okay, so option D. Okay, when an object of 10 kg is placed at a height of 7 meter from the ground, how much energy it will contain? Okay, it is potential energy question కదా. So mgh, mass here is 10 kg, g is let it be 10. Okay, but okay, height is the 7. Okay, so it is around 700, but options are not there, so we'll find it 9.8 into 7. Okay, so it is around 686 joules, right? So option is there, option B. Okay, option B is the right answer. Okay, what type of energy changes during the rain? So during the rain, potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. Okay, అంటే డ్రాప్స్ పడతాయి కదా ఒక సర్టెన్ హైట్లో, వాటర్ డ్రాప్స్ అనేవి క్లౌడ్స్లో స్టోర్ అయ్యి ఉంటాయి కదా. సో ఇట్ హ్యాస్ ఎ పొటెన్షియల్ ఎనర్జీ. అది లూజ్ అయ్యి రెయిన్ డ్రాప్స్గా ఫామ్ అయ్యి కిందకి మన గ్రౌండ్కి రీచ్ అయ్యే టైంలో కైనెటిక్ ఎనర్జీగా కన్వర్ట్ అవుతుంది అన్నమాట. ఓకే, విచ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫాలోయింగ్ ఇంక్రీజ్ ఆర్ డిక్రీజ్ విత్ హైట్? సో దట్ ఈస్ పొటెన్షియల్ ఎనర్జీ. ఓకే, the energy contained in an object is 1500 joules and its mass is 15 kg. Okay, find the height of the object above the ground. So it is related to the potential energy. Okay, so mgh, potential energy given that is 1500. Okay, mass is 15 kg, g let it be 10. Okay, height equals to, that is 10. Okay, height equals to 10 meters. Okay, option E. Okay, potential energy is equal to, that is equals to mgh. Okay, potential energy equals to, that is mgh. Okay, if an object of 10 kg mass is moving at a speed of 2 meter per second, then kinetic energy of the object is, so kinetic energy formula of mv square, right? So half into mass is 10, v square here is 2 into 2. Okay, v square kada, so 22. So 2 gets cancelled, that is 20 joules. Okay, option D. Okay. What is the formula for finding the kinetic energy of an object? That is option B of mv square. Okay. What does the kinetic energy equals to? That is of mv square. An object of mass 11 kg is moving at a velocity of 5 meter per second. How much the energy contained in that object? Okay. So here he asking about the kinetic energy. Okay. So kinetic energy that is equals to half mv square. Okay. Half into 11 into v square minus 5 5 into 5. Okay. So v square means 5 square. Okay. So here it is around 137.5 joules. Is there any option? Okay, option B. Okay, option B is the answer. An object of mass 15 kg is moving at a uniform velocity 5 meter per second. Find the kinetic energy contained in an object. Okay, kinetic energy formula is half mv square, right? So half into 15 into 5 square means 25. Okay, so we will get around 187.5 joules. Okay, option A. An object of mass 12 kg is placed at a certain height from the ground. If the potential energy of the object is 480 joules, find the height from the ground of an object. Okay, here he is asking about the potential energy. So the formula is equals to mgh. Okay, so 480 equals to mass, that is 12 into let the gravity is 10 and height. Okay, so 0 get cancel, 4. Okay, height equals to 4 meter. Okay, option C. Which of the following is an example of potential energy? So bricks placed on the roof of the house. Okay, so it is at height, it is at some height కదా. సో ఒక హైట్లో ప్లేస్ చేసినప్పుడు దానికి పొటెన్షియల్ ఎనర్జీ అనేది ఉంటుంది. సో ఆప్షన్ ఏ ఇస్ రైట్. స్ప్రింగ్ ఆఫ్ క్లాక్ వెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ రొటేట్స్. ఓకే, ఇది కూడా అంతే. కంప్రెసర్ స్ప్రింగ్. ఓకే, స్టోర్డ్ వాటర్ ఇన్ elevated reservoir under the water supply system. So option D. Okay, A, B, C, D all are examples of the potential energy. Okay, an object capable of performing a work has a energy. Okay, the water flowing in a hydroelectric power station can run the turbine because it contains kinetic energy. Okay, so the water flowing in hydroelectric power station can run the turbine because it contains kinetic energy. Okay, the kinetic energy is the excess energy of a body due to its linear velocity or angular velocity or both. Okay, which of the following statement is false? Okay, compressed spring has potential energy. Okay, that's right statement. The rising hammer has potential energy. That is also right statement. Dam water has kinetic energy. Dam water has potential energy. Okay, so option C. A moving car has kinetic energy. Okay, only option C is the wrong statement. Okay, so option C is the right for this question. An object of mass 20 kg is moving at a velocity of 6 meter per second. What is the kinetic energy of the object? Okay, so kinetic energy formula తెలుసు కదా, half mv square. Okay, so that is equals to half into 20 into v square means here 6 square, that is 36. Okay, so it is around 360 joules. Okay, option B. Okay, what can be predicted with respect to the energy in the given figure? Okay, so both truck and motorcycle are in moving condition. Okay, as per the diagram, so both vehicles have kinetic energy. Okay, option D is the right answer. Okay, the water raised at a certain height has a potential energy. Okay, option B. If a boy leaves a gas filled balloon that goes upward direction, its potential energy will be. that will be increased. Okay, so height పెరుగుతుంది కనుక potential energy అనేది పెరుగుతుంది. Okay, if the speed of the cycle is doubled, then the kinetic energy will be. Okay, so kinetic energy formula ఏంటి? Okay, initial conditional moments. Okay, so of mv square. Okay, v1. Okay, so in the second condition the velocity is doubled. Okay, so m 2 v1 2 times. Okay, v2 equals to 2 times the v1. Okay, so whole square, it is around 4 times the half m v1 square, right? So ke2 is 4 times the kinetic energy of 1. Okay, so option C is the right answer. An object of mass 30 kg is being transferred by 10 meter per second uniform velocity. What is the kinetic energy of an object? So kinetic energy formula తెలుసు, half mv square. Okay, half into 30 into 10 square. Okay, that is 100. So 1500 joules. Okay, option B. Okay, an object of mass 30 kg is moving at a uniform velocity 5 meter per second. What is its kinetic energy? Okay, half mv square. Okay, half into 30 into 25. Okay, it is 15. Okay, it is around 25 by, okay, it is around 375 joules. Okay, by looking at the unit we can decide. Okay, all the options have same numerical value, right? So no need to find out the solution by using the formula. Okay, if you observe the unit we can find that. Okay, an object has a potential energy of 400 joules with a mass of 20 kg and the gravity of 10 meter per second square. What is the height of the object? Okay, so potential energy, that is equals to mgh. Okay, so potential energy given, that is 400 joules, mass is 20, g is 10, height we have to find. Okay, height equals to 2 meter. Okay, option D. Okay, option D is the right answer. When the hammer of 15 kg is raised to a height of 10 meter, find the potential energy obtained by it. Okay, so potential energy formula is mgh. So mass is 15, g is, it will be 10. Okay, height is 10. Okay, it is around 1500 joules. Okay, option A. What is the kinetic energy of a ball of mass 2 kg moving at a speed of 30 meter per second? Okay, so kinetic energy I did half mv square. Okay, so half into mass is 2. Okay, into v square, that is 30 square. Okay, it is around 900 joules. Okay, option B. ఓకే, సో ఇక్కడ అన్ని న్యూమరికల్ వాల్యూస్ ఏమున్నాయి కనుక మనం ఒక యూనిట్ చూసుకుని ఉంటే సరిపోయేది. ఇది కూడా అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి ఇప్పుడు. If the velocity of an object is twice that of its initial velocity, okay, how many times will its kinetic energy increases? Okay, kinetic energy formula తెలుసు కదా, half mv square. Okay, so it is first relation. Okay, సో ఇన్ సెకండ్ రిలేషన్లో ఏంటంటే వెలాసిటీ అనేది 2 times పెరుగుద్ది అన్నాడు. ఓకే, సో ఇట్ ఈస్ 4 times ద హాఫ్ mv square. ఓకే, సో ke2 అనేది 4 times ద kinetic energy of the 1. ఓకే, 4 times ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది అన్నమాట. ఓకే, an object of mass 12 kg is placed at a certain height from the ground. The potential energy of an object is 600 joules. Find its height from the ground of the object. So potential energy formula mgh kada. So potential energy ichad 600 joules, mass is 12, g let it be 10. Okay, into height. Okay, so it is around 5 meter. Okay, so option C. Okay. Which of the following energy increases with speed? That is kinetic energy. Okay, kinetic energy increases with speed because the formula is half mv square ka. So v means velocity plus speed on coach. Okay. Following given example represents a high-speed pebble can hurt a person or break a window glass. Energy of a moving vehicle. Fast-moving air can damage many homes. Wind can drive the windmill. So all these are represents the kinetic energy. Okay. Find the potential energy of an object 3m. Mass raised from the ground at a height of h. Okay. So మన potential energy formula తెలుసు కదా mgh. Okay. m ఎక్కడ అంత ఇచ్చాడు 3m. Okay. So we'll substitute that 3mgh. So option C. Okay. If a bullet is fired from the gun, comes backward, what will be the kinetic energy of the gun? So that is less than the bullet. Okay. A mobile was dropped from a balcony if the mass of the mobile phone is 0.5 kg and the mobile phone was dropped from a height of 100 meters. Acceleration due to gravity is 10 meter per second square. So what is the potential energy of mobile phone? So potential energy mgh, mass equals to 0.5 into g is 10, height equals to 100 meters. Okay. So it is around 500 joules. Option D. Okay. When an object of 11 kg is placed at a height of 8 meter, okay, from the ground, then how much energy it will contains. Okay. So potential energy గురించి అడుగుతున్నాడు. So mgh. Okay. Mass is 11 kg. Gravity let it be 10. But ఇక్కడ ఆప్షన్స్ 11 into 80 అంటే 88 జీరో టైమ్స్లో ఏం లేదు. ఓకే. సో మనం ఏంటంటే 9.8 తీసుకుందాం. ఓకే. ఇంటూ 9.8 into height is 8. Okay. It is around 862.4. ఓకే. లేదు అనుకుంటే 10 తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి. ఇట్ ఈస్ నియర్లీ 880 దగ్గరలో ఉండే వాల్యూని మనం తీసుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే. సో ఆప్షన్ డి ఇస్ ద రైట్ ఆన్సర్. ఓకే. When an object of 15 kg is at a height of 5 meter from the ground, then how much energy will it contains? Okay. So potential energy mgh. Okay. 15 into 10 into height is 5. 55 is 750. Okay. 750 joules. So nearby value is 735. Okay. We can calculate or else 15 into 9.8 into 5. Okay. We can get 735 joules. Okay. So that is the answer here. Okay. An object of mass 10 kg is placed at the height of 6 meter from the ground. Calculate the potential energy stored in it. Okay. Potential energy equals to 10 into 9.8 into 6. Okay. So it is around 588 joules. Option B. Okay. An object was thrown vertically upward and it reaches a maximum height h from the ground. While going over it, the object at 1/4 of the height will have. So it have less potential energy and more kinetic energy. Okay. ఎందుకంటే సపోజ్ ఇది ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ని ఇది గ్రౌండ్ అనుకుందాం. సో ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఇక్కడ ఉంది. టోటల్ హైట్ అనేది మ్యాక్సిమం హైట్ ఇక్కడ రీచ్ అవుతుంది. అదే 1/4 అనుకోండి. దాని పొటెన్షియల్ ఎనర్జీ 1/4 ఆఫ్ ది హైట్ కదా. ఓకే. పొటెన్షియల్ ఎనర్జీ అనేది హైట్కి ప్రపోర్షనల్గా ఉంటుంది కనుక ఇది లెసర్ వాల్యూ అనేది ఉంటుంది. సో పొటెన్షియల్ ఎనర్జీ తక్కువ అంటే కైనెటిక్ ఎనర్జీ ఎక్కువగా ఉంటుంది కదా. ఓకే. సో ఆప్షన్ ఏ ఇస్ ద పర్ఫెక్ట్ ఆన్సర్ ఫర్ దిస్ క్వశ్చన్. ఓకే. ప్రీవియస్ మనం డిస్కస్ చేసాం ఎలా వేరీ అవుతుంది కైనెటిక్ ఎనర్జీ అనేది. ఓకే. సో ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ని పైకి త్రో చేసినప్పుడు లేదా ఫ్రీ ఫాలింగ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అప్పుడు ఎలా వేరీ అవుతుందని మనం ప్రీవియస్ స్లైడ్స్లో మనం అంటే ప్రీవియస్ క్లాసెస్లో మనం తెలుసుకున్నాం. రైట్. An object is thrown vertically upward during their rise up potential energy and kinetic energy is. When an object is thrown vertically upward, then its potential energy increases gradually, right? Because height అనేది పెరుగుతుంది కనుక, okay? And the kinetic energy decreases. And at the time when the object reaches the last point, then its kinetic energy becomes zero, okay? That is decreases. So option here is E, okay? Potential energy increases, kinetic energy decreases. Okay. During the free fall of an object, which of the following energy increases at one point in its path? That is kinetic energy. Okay. What is the kinetic energy of a bullet when a bullet is fired from a gun? That is more than the gun. Okay. Gun కన్నా ఎక్కువ kinetic energy bullet ఉంటుంది. Okay. A block of 2 kg slides on a parallel surface at a speed of 4 meters per second. It falls on a uncompressed spring and presses it until the block becomes completely motionless. The value of kinetic friction is 15 Newton. Okay. So, and the spring constant is 10,000 Newton per meter. Spring processing. Okay. So, the total kinetic energy possessed by the block goes into the potential energy of the spring and the work done against the friction. Okay. So, we'll kinetic energy supplied, okay, equals to work done against friction, okay, work done against friction plus potential energy of the spring. Okay, so here, so kinetic energy formula ఏంటి of mv square కదా, of mv square that is equals to f into x. x అంటే ఈ స్ప్రింగ్ కంప్రెస్ అయ్యేది కదా, దాన్ని మనం x అనుకున్నాం ఇక్కడ. ఓకే, సో ప్లస్ ఆఫ్ k x square. Okay, here mass given is 2 kg, velocity 4 meter per second. Okay, so force of the kinetic friction 15 Newton, spring constant 10,000. Okay, so we'll substitute those values. Okay, 2 into v square here, the 2 square 4 square. Okay, 4 square. Okay, force 15 times the x. Okay, and 10,000. Okay, 10,000 by 2 x square. Okay, so it is around 5,000 x square plus 15x minus 16, that is equals to 0. Okay, so by solving this equation we will get it is around 0.055 meters. Okay, or we can say 5.5 centimeter. Okay, so here answer here is option D, 5.5 centimeters. What is the form of energy that is not generated when riding a bicycle? So that is a chemical energy. Okay, సో హీట్ ఎనర్జీ, మెకానికల్ ఎనర్జీ, కైనటిక్ ఎనర్జీ అనేది మనం బైసికల్ రైడ్ చేసేటప్పుడు వీ కెన్ అబ్జర్వ్. ఓకే, సో బట్ కెమికల్ ఎనర్జీ అనేది కెమికల్ కాంపౌండ్స్ని యూజ్ చేసే కెమికల్ కాంపౌండ్స్లో స్టోరేజ్ అయ్యి ఉంటుంది కనుక, సో కెమికల్ ఎనర్జీ ఈస్ నాట్ ద ఆప్షన్ హియర్. విచ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫాలోయింగ్ క్వాంటిటీ డస్ నాట్ చేంజ్ ఈవెన్ ఆఫ్టర్ చేంజింగ్ ప్లేస్? సో దట్ ఈస్ మాస్. ఓకే, mass is the amount of matter in the body which does not depend on the value of gravity. Okay, g, small g. Weight of a body is gravitational force on it. Okay, thus weight is depend on the gravitational acceleration. Okay, hence weight of the body will change from one place to another, but because the value of g is different in different places, as mass is independent of g, I mean gravity, so it will not change from the place to place. Okay, which one of the following is not related to this group? So that is option C, mass. Okay, time, acceleration and speed are variables of linear motion, while mass is not included in the group. Okay, which of the following quantity measures the inertia of a body? So that is option A, mass. Okay, inertia is the quality of things due to which objects try to maintain the state of rest or state of motion. Okay, due to inertia, the object possesses its state of change. Okay, mass quantity of measures the inertia of an object. Okay, inertia of an object is measured in which of the following? So that is mass. Okay, measurement of mass of an object is called measurement of inertia. Okay, what is the definition of mass? So that is the amount of matter contained in an object is called the mass of the object. Okay, option D. Mass by volume, that represents the density. Okay, so we know that the density formula, right? Mass upon volume. Okay, so here the unit is kg per meter cube. Okay, the mass density of an object is defined as. So the mass density or density of substance is defined as mass per unit volume. Okay, so option C is the right answer. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.